All right, hello everybody. I am sorry to say that I was not able to get the deck list up on screen for some reason. OBS is glitching out, so we're gonna have to go through this deck the old-fashioned way. If you've been paying attention to Lorcana, Pixelborn in the past couple weeks, you have noticed that Amber Steel is back on the rise, and I think that is largely due to one card in particular, Gaston. Baritone Bully. Now, when I first saw this card, I thought Baritone Bully was simply an inferior version of Ariel, right? It's the same cost as Ariel, it's inkable just like Ariel, but you do not get to search for songs. You don't get to fish your deck to find a good song, and what you pay for that is just one more strength. So I didn't think that was a particularly good deal, so I wasn't playing it for a while, and then I learned its true power. The true power is you have a second Ariel. Yeah, you can't look for a song, but it is still a 3 cost that's going to sing for 5. So it does a whole lot to speed up your power. So if you've been playing Steel Song decks for a while, this is pretty standard stuff. The only things that are different here is I'm throwing in some Painting the Roses. This is another card that I've learned to like a lot, mostly because it just says draw a card. It is a song, you sing it, you exert all your flutes, you gain a bunch of lore, and then you also get to draw a card. So it speeds up your deck, makes it a bit more consistent. The other thing we have running here... Hold on. This isn't the right thing here. Oh, we'll play this deck anyway. The other thing that I am liking... Here, actually, you know what, chat? Give me 1 second here. I'm going to import the deck I'm actually playing. 1 second. This deck is also found in the description of this video. All right. We're also running Piglet that we talked about yesterday. Piglet's real strength is that it has 4 willpower and it quests for 2. Something kind of odd about this deck, though, is you do not have a good 4-drop. Rapunzel is the only 4-drop we have, and we're only running 2 copies of her. We have Storm Rage On, Strength of Raging Fire, 4 copies of Whole New World, and 4 copies of Beast. So this idea is we're going to go through our deck really quickly with our big singers, hit our strong cards, and then win the game. Alright, sound good? Let's go ahead and see how this works out for us. I was hoping to play on my other account, which is only on bronze tier, so I had a chance of winning, but alas, here we are. Okay, so we're playing against this green-yellow deck, which I've also been seeing a lot of. I like to think that, again, this is another strategy I'm sort of a pioneer of, these green fossas. Richard S., good afternoon. Happy to have you. Alright, we only have one drop. We only have 6 of these in the deck total, so it's kind of want to hold on to it. And I kind of want to hold on to Whole New World just because I have so many cards that are capable of singing of it. It's kind of risky to keep it uninkable in your opening hand, especially when you're on the play instead of on the draw. I might have just paid the price for it. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, this game might actually be a loss right from the get-go. We shall see. Alright, so I drop out Tiana. My opponent is probably going to play Lilo. That's what I can expect from their first turn. But I'm not really sure what they're doing. Okay, there we go. We got lucky there. We drew our Ariel. We can go get rid of Cinderella because we're not going to be needing her for a while. We will drop out our Simba. It doesn't really matter if they're bodyguarded or not. So I'm actually not going to bodyguard him. Just so we can save a little bit of hit points in case someone wants to come after Ariel later on. Like this Flynn can't take out my Tiana. So I'd rather have Tiana take that 1 point than Simba. Not that I actually expect them to go in attacking. Okay, my opponent is thinking. What I should probably do is, because I'm no longer in the other accounts, I should probably hide that scorecard. But OBS is being really screwed today. I got frustrated and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So know ye chat that win-loss at the bottom of the screen, that is not for this account. All right, what are they doing? They're taking their sweet time. That's what they're doing. Let's poke them. All right, you're going to play Enchantress or Simba. You only have like 2 options in this deck. All right, they go for Simba. Okay. They're not playing any items. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Benja without any worry. And play out Ariel. I already have a whole new world in my hand that I'm probably going to sing out next time. And none of these are all that great. Unless I want to do swords. No, because I have a lot of 3-drops. So I'm just going to hide all of these, actually. Or no, do I want swords? I don't have any more inkables. I don't want to risk not playing an ink. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Because I don't have a 4-drop. I'm going to play Piglet. This is all just fine. Okay. So we ran into the same sort of situation where it might have been better not to exert Simba just so I have a better chance of protecting Ariel later on. But I don't think that's what my opponent is going to do. They're probably playing an aggro style deck. So in all likelihood, they're not even thinking about attacking me. All right, they got a Prince John out. Now they see that Prince John, I am glad I have my my grab your sword. All right, and Flynn also attacks into Simba. That's just fine. See, the downside that is now all their entire board is going to fall, right? They have nothing to do. Done. And they can't do the same thing back to me. Yeah, I'm going to... This is a difficult choice. Should I play out Gaston? I'm not sure what a second singer is going to do for me at this point, right? Because next turn I'm going to play Whole New World. So I can probably get another Ariel anyway. So I'd rather have this 2 Quester out. Alright, and Quest Tiana. And there we go. Just in time for the bloodshed. Lord Cranio, thank you. I'm glad that's the way you refer to this. I'm gonna be generous here and say that you're probably thinking about my opponents, not my own bloodshed. Sudden Chill. Sudden Chill gets rid of Storm Rage on. What are the chances they have a second one of those? Or Hypnotize. Oh! Ouch. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt, folks. Oh, nothing to do but quest. Should I keep this Tink? I don't know. No, I'm gonna drop it back. Because if I kept it in my hand, I'd need to wait at least another 2 turns to play it, right? 2 more cards to ink. So the other thing is I'm not running any Rapunzels in this deck. All of my card draw comes from Ariel, which is like pseudo card draw, and Whole New World. All right, so in this situation, I'm going to keep Tinkerbell because I draw another Inkable. I can play her next turn. Queen of Hearts. When you play this character, deal 1 damage to a chosen damaged opposing character. Well, that would have been nice if I had any damage, but I don't. And I think I'm going to keep my Ariel here in reserve. You know what? It wouldn't kill their Simba, but it'd do a lot of damage to get rid of her. So maybe that is worth it, right? Keeping them unbalanced is worth losing my Singer. Because, right, they attack it with Queen of Hearts. They attack it with Simba. Simba's the only one left, and the next turn, I drop Tinkerbell and wipe out Simba anyway. What's their score? Oh, is my... Sorry, folks. Here, give me a second. Like I said, OBS was being really, really screwy. There. That should be better, right? Okay. Okay, yeah. So just like we talked about, we're going to drop Simba and drop Tinkerbell. So Daisy Duck, you know, whatever. I don't have any cards in my hand, so her ability doesn't really affect me. Thank you, Lorcana, for letting me know that was all messed up. I appreciate that. So on their turn, I might try to... oh, they just surrendered. I'm going to try to rearrange this up here, too. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. All right, victory. Jugs of victory. I love to see it. So, again, I'm calling this my beefy fluke because it has the stronger characters. Again, deck list is right there in the video description. And you know what? While I'm at it, I'll go ahead and pin it in the comments, too. Okay, I got my Cinderella, got Storm Rage on, got Simba, that's great, got Piglet. I do not have a singer, though. I go first, so I got 2 chances. I might risk it not grabbing my singer just so I have a guaranteed third play. What's the line against Red Purple? On their turn 3, they're dropping Snake. Or no, they're dropping Fox. And Piglet falls to Fox. Why can't I select it? Whatever, fine. Oh, my opponent. That's what's going on. Okay. Cool. So deck list that I'm using is now in the description. Hello? Did Pixelborn just like glitch out on me? Did it just quit? Or is my opponent just stalled out? Okay, we'll give it about another 10-15 seconds. Because I'm a very impatient person. And I bet, chat, you're pretty impatient too. Like, you have better things to do than watching a blank screen all day long. Okay, so exit out that and try to reboot it, see if that does anything. Unfortunately, when you do that, it counts it as a loss. Sadly. Okay, I had a good starting hand too. That's really sad. Go second, so I'm on the draw. I have a whole new world, but I do not have any of my other really like key starters. So I'm gonna mulligan pretty hard to try to get a 1-drop and a singer. Okay, there's my singer. Well, so Lord Crane, the thing is, I'm pretty high up the ladder. I expect my opponents are not doing that. I expect them to know what they're supposed to be doing. Like, if I'm on my other account, like, you know, the low-ranking one, yeah, that's understandable. But here, come on, you should know what to do. Okay, so we'll ink 1 strength. And so here's the thing, right? Do I think they're going to be playing Teeth and Ambitions next turn? So I drop Cinderella, they play Teeth and Ambitions, Cinderella dies. So I play Tiana out instead. So what they could do is Teeth and Ambitions into Tiana, and then bounce Minnie with Snake. That is still a valid line, but it's not hitting my Quester, right? So I know that on turn 4, I'm going to be playing Whole New World with Gaston. Yep, there's Snake. Okay, and since I'm playing Whole New World on Gaston on turn 4, I might get out my flute ahead of time. Or, alternatively, I can drop my 2 1s right now. Turn 3, play Gaston. Turn 4, Whole New World with Gaston. And then hope to draw another flute. I might do that just so I'm getting like the maximum value out of this current hand. Right? They are not playing. So yeah, Tiana can get eaten by Snake. That's fine. They're not playing Grab Your Sword, right? So I'm fine until they get Be Prepared out. Okay. So yeah, they waste their turn taking out Tiana. That's just fine with me. And they get their Maleficent. So I'm actually kind of tempted here to do something kind of risky. I am tempted to play out Flute and then sing Raging Fire at Min. No. That's not the best option here. We will ink this Gaston. We will play out this Gaston. Then we'll just sing Strength of a Raging Fire anyway. And kill Snake. Get another question with Tiana, and we are off to the races. Alright, yeah, so next turn... Yeah, you know what? You can do that this way. We can drop Flute, then play out Whole New World. Unless I think, what's a better 4-drop? This deck doesn't run 4-drops, right? So my turn 4 has to be a composite of other cards. Alright, there's their Fox. Fox eats Tiana. That is fine with me. Cool. That means Fox is also going to kill Gaston next turn, but that'll also get rid of the Fox. Okay, so Beast Tragic Hero, play out Flute, sing Whole New World. Oh, look, we did get a nice another 2-drop. We can Bodyguard. Nice. We will Bodyguard our singer. Ha ha ha. And get our lore. And see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 songs. This deck runs 19 songs. 1 out of every 3 cards I pick up is a song. The downside of that is there are a lot of uninkables, right? 4 Let the Storm Rage On. 4 Whole New World. 4 Grab Your Sword. Good play. Good play with the Maui. Well, I don't have a whole lot of options now, do I? I don't want to miss my ink. So I'll go ahead and ink Paint the Roses. Robin Hood and Storm Rage On? Yeah, we'll do that. Robin Hood, Storm Rage On. And so next time we can ping Maui and he'll die. And we still get our lore from the Flute. Nice. Although this is kind of an awkward hand to play. We'll see. Thank you. I thought that was a pretty dope turn too. But my opponent answered pretty strong with that Maui. Surfer Mini, okay. That's just fine. They saved their Maui. That's what they did. So Maui's going to come back out again next turn. Unless I do something about it. No. I'm going to ink my Cinderella. I'm going to put out my Tinkerbell. And then I'm going to go ahead and ping this Minnie Mouse. Right? I didn't sing a song, so don't get any lore off my Flute. But I always want to make the habit of exerting this because it doesn't do you any harm. There's nothing in the game that affects exerted items versus unexerted items. And so I don't want to run in a situation where I just forget to do it. I'd rather build that habit. Oh, you love returning damage characters with Mim. Kind of OP. Yeah, kind of a little bit. Mim is definitely like S tier, right? It is completely meta-defining in the set right now. It has been since the set released. Okay, so we can take out Minnie, which is good. We could sing Swords and take out everybody but Maui, which is pretty good. Okay, let me think about this. I attack in with Mim, blow up Minnie, and then heal Tinkerbell. I think that's the win. Or the winning move here, right? Blow up Minnie Mouse. I'm going to heal Tinkerbell, even though I know, right, it's not going to get everything off of her. Okay, cool. That worked out pretty well. You know, I'm going to hold Cinderella because I can play her next turn. I'm going to drop my Piglet and get out my Singer, right? Because Tinkerbell's going to die to Maui. Okay, so they're going to... Yeah, they're going to Whole New World. Right? There's no point keeping Maui around. They just wipe everybody else out. Oh, no, they didn't. They're going to play something. They have Lady Tremaine? No, a goat. Okay. So they have not discarded any Be Prepareds. So I'm pretty sure they have one in their hand. And June, what happens when you have a Lady Be Prepared in your hand? Watch this. Watch what I'm going to do. They have 4... Oh. So here's the thing. If I play out Cinderella and then Whole New World... Yeah. This is kind of rough. Right? So if I play out Whole New World, they are definitely going to be prepared. Because they either lose the one in their hand, but they're going to draw another. And I'm also going to lose my Cinderella. But if I just play Grab Your Sword, they're still going to play Be Prepared. So yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do a Whole New World. And just hope that they're not going to draw one, even though that's unlikely. Put my flute. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink a card, right? Knowing full well that I could ink Ariel and play Cinderella, but Cinderella's just going to die next turn. All right, let's see what they do. And that's good, because even if they do the board wipe right here. Z Phantom, just popping in. I love your stuff. If you ever need some sick D&D music, I got some good stuff. That is great to know. I love that. Z Phantom, are you a member of my Discord? You can message me there, and I'd love to get in touch with you. I am looking to do like a whole bunch of, well, fingers crossed, I'm hoping to do a whole bunch of live plays on my channel this year. And so I would definitely love to have some music I can license. Yeah, the link is in the description. Here, I'll throw it in chat too while my opponent's thinking about what they want to do. Oh yeah! Yeah, Z Phantom, drop the music in the chat too. I'm sure folks would love that. Yeah, Z Phantom, licensed music is a huge pain in the butt for YouTubers, right? Because even when you do everything right, greedy companies still try to screw you over, right? I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've bought a license for music, or not just me, like everyone in a little like YouTube RPG YouTuber community. You buy a license for music, you think you're okay, and then some predatory companies comes in and snipes your stuff anyway. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm all about it. Okay. And I think my opponent is just now realizing how much trouble they're in. I'm not in the best position either, if we're being truthful. Who are you going to Teeth and Ambitions? Are you going to try to kill Rapunzel this turn? Oh, you're going to try to kill Rapunzel with Goat. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay. So, potentially this turn I have Emo Beast and Ariel, right? But I'm going to play Ariel first to see if I get a good song. A song that'd be better to play. Storm Rage on. Yeah, I'll take Storm Rage on. So now I can do Flute. I can just play out Storm Rage on. Kill Tremaine. Cinderella can attack anybody now, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to quest. And then I'm going to score 2 lore off my flutes. They're not playing any items, so I can ink Benja. And then next turn, I'll be able to play out both of these beasts. You're so new you haven't licensed anything yet? Well, we'll have to fix that, won't we? That's probably your best song right now. This whole album is from my campaign, which is great. Yeah, you do not have to let your item cards dry, which is something that's really annoying to me. If you're going to use really flavorful terms like that, you need to be consistent, right? The ink on all the cards should have to dry. Personally, right, I also think it's kind of screwy that they allow you to have duplicate copies of the same character in play, right? Like, if we're going to stick to the theming that you're drawing these things out, that then you should only be able to have one at a time. But, you know, they have to make concessions for the fact that it's a game. I get it. Okay, we will drop out Beast. They're getting pretty strong over there. I'm actually getting a little nervous. So much so, in fact, I might kill this goat now instead of playing out another strong character. No, because I want to have fodder for Lady Tremaine, right? Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. I don't know what the right thing to do is. They'll be at 9 next turn. If I kill goat, I can play 2 flutes, get up to 14. I have beast. Beast can die, and the next turn I can play arrow and beast again. That's what I'm gonna do. So we kill that goat, and we sing twice, or we play the flute twice. Oh, watch this. Yeah, we're gonna ink our piglet and get out this 3rd flute, right? Why not get a 3rd lore? Yeah, nice, solid. Yeah, so they're gonna try to play some hard removal right now. Yeah, Yzma would have been nice. Lady Tremaine would be nice for them. Dragonfire would be nice for them. Be prepared probably though, because they have 10 lore, or they have 10 ink. They're thinking. Oh, okay. Fox to bounce Tremaine, play Tremaine to kill Beast. Nice. Nice. Good play, opponent. Good play. You love your army of hey-hays. I am so upset that I didn't realize how much I would like Lorcana when I was at Gen Con this year. Because I would have gotten the promotional hey-hey. And I played hey-hey a lot in Season 1. Hey-hey was a part of my my aggro deck. Because I liked having a 3/3 Simba when necessary. Okay. Like I said, I think we're doing okay. I got Beast. See, this card pretty much just reads at this point, you know, gain 3 lore. Right? That's essentially what this is. I'm going to be cautious, though. I'm going to play Ariel. Didn't get a song. That's fine. Ink Tinkerbell, which is risky, right? Tinkerbell's a great card. And then we're just going to annoy one of these two, right? Tremaine. So I get my 3 lore. Okay, so my opponent has to both kill Beast and hope that I don't draw a song. Let's see how that works out for them. I whiffed when I played Aerial, though, so I didn't. It's not a guaranteed win. Okay. Have I gone this whole... I've only gotten... I got 2 whole new worlds this game. That's fine. Alright, so there are 21 cards left in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there are 10 songs. So I got like a 50-50 shot of drawing a song. Play out Tremaine. I get rid of Aerial. And that's it. They don't have anything to kill Beast with. Oh, GG, opponent. GG. Just on the coin flip, I want to see if I get the sword anyway, or get a song anyway. Yeah, well played. All right. Cool. I'm mad that we had to abandon that one game. Because I had a great opening hand that would have been a win. Oh well. Oh well. I should have waited a minute before I hop back in because I think this is just going to be a rematch. I think I'm playing the same opponent. Keep my Cinderella, keep Storm Rage on, keep Simba. And then we're going to go away for the rest of this and hope we get a whole new world or a Gaston or an Ariel. We got a whole new world and a Gaston and a Cinderella. Great. Okay. So big decision time. What do I think their one drop is going to be? Is it going to be Minnie Mouse? Probably going to be Minnie Mouse. Are they going to sing Teeth and Ambitions? They had that card in their deck, so that's a possibility. But I really wanted to shift Cindy. Unfortunately, I'm not going to shift Cindy because I'm probably going to sing with Gaston anyway. Okay, fine. You know what? You know what? I'm committed at this point. I have this idea in my head. Even if it's not the best play, we're going to risk it. We're going to roll the dice. Let's see Minnie Mouse. Or Olaf, I guess. Although I always play Minnie instead of Olaf when I'm doing red-purple. Because I like the illustration for Minnie Mouse, always classy. Better than the Olaf. Yep, there she is. Okay, my turn too. Oh no. I ran out of ink. Oh no. I'm not going to get my Cinderella off anyway. Shucks. We'll bodyguard Simba. And so now if they do Teeth and Ambition, our Cinderella, the Minnie dies too. I got a Piglet, that's fine. Link Piglet, play Gaston, whole new world. Okay, their turn 2, they should be swapping in Snake, I think. No, they missed. They missed their turn 2. Chat. That changes everything. This is a horse in a different color now. I think I can be greedy. I think because they missed, I have time to play Piglet out. Yo. You cannot miss your 2-drop. The meta is way too competitive for that. Oi! Z Phantom, have you ever played Lorcana? Have you ever seen this game before? Or are you just, this is your first time being exposed to it? Oh, there goes Fox. That's okay. Yeah, you need to get it, though. So Pixelborn, the online client is completely free, right? I pay $0 to play this game, and I play it a lot. Okay, Storm Rage On, Cinderella sings that, and it kills the fox. And I get to play out Gaston. Woohoo! So again, if you join my Discord, I will give you the link to the Pixelborn stuff right there, or you can just Google it. It takes a second to get set up, but the folks in my Discord, the folks in the Pixelborn Discord are more than happy to help you. And it's great. There's, I don't know, 50,000 different players, and they're just about to release the 3rd set. So you're not too late in the game that everything's going to be like overwhelming. It's a really good time to get in. Is it on mobile? Maybe. I think it's on Android mobile. I don't think there's an iOS. All right. Strength of a Raging Fire. Cinderella's going to sing that to kill Minnie. Yeah, get out of here, Minnie. We will quest the Piglet. And we will sing Whole New World with Gaston. Mr. Ducky, best YouTuber ever. I appreciate that. I try my best. I was submitting my events for Origins today. You know, Origins is a big gaming convention. And I was thinking about whether or not I wanted... I kind of want that Simba. And I was debating whether or not I wanted to do a panel on how to become a content creator. Like, you know, what sort of things go into it. You know, lessons learned, what can you expect, that sort of stuff. But I'm not sure if anyone would be interested, so I didn't submit it yet. This game reminds you of Inscription. Have you ever heard of that? No, I have not heard of Inscription. What this reminds me a lot of is, well, it's made by 2 Magic designers. So, you know, you have your resources, you have characters, you have items, stuff like that. But it also reminds me a little bit of Pokemon. Cinderella sings Strength of a Raging Fire, kills Minnie. Because you have like these base characters, and you have bigger versions you can put on them. Like, remember I discarded that other Cinderella card? I could have played that Cinderella on top of this one if I had enough ink. Enough mana. Drop my second flute. Get lore off of both of those. Drop another Robin Hood? No. Yes. Because I still have 2 turns before they can play Be Prepared. So, Z Phantom, really quickly, I'll go ahead and explain the mechanics of the game because I like doing that. The object of the game is to be the first player to get to 20 lore. That's what these little counters on the sides are for. The main way of acquiring lore is by sending characters on quests. All the cards have a value in the upper left-hand corner that tells you how much ink they cost. Like Cinderella costs 1 ink, Robin Hood costs 2 ink, Gaston costs 3 ink, etc. And some of your cards up there are surrounded by a gold border. That means they can be spent as ink. Like Simba right here gets put into my inkwell, and they're there forever. I don't have 20. It's not quite a good game yet. Yeah. Okay. So that's the basic mechanic, right? And there are 2 key tensions right here. In order to send a character on a quest, you have to exert them, like turn them gray like this. But whenever characters are exerted, they're also vulnerable to being attacked. You can challenge exerted characters with your characters. The other key tension is whether or not you're going to keep a card in your hand for a long period of time, or whether you're going to spend it as ink. Like if you start the game with a powerful card in your hand, you're not going to be able to play it for a while. So you have to decide, is it worth holding on to, or is it worth putting it and spending as a resource? Yes, that's what the 1-5 things are. It's like their strength and their toughness. Their power and the toughness, they call it the strength and willpower in this game. So yes, those are the tensions. You need to get lore, but in order to gain lore by questing with your characters, you need to make them vulnerable to being attacked. And then you also decide whether or not a card is good to keep in your hand or whether or not to spend it as ink. So like, right, this is that decision, right? Cinderella, this costs 7, but I might be able to shift it onto Little Cinderella only on turn 5. I'm playing this guy again, or this person again. Mulligan those and start. Don't you dare use Magic the Terminology terms. I try not to, but like in my head, like a lot of cards still say, you know, tap to do 1 damage. You know, long-seated traditions are hard. So we're going to do the same opening as last time, except I'm going to keep both these Cinderellas. I'm going to ink my Tiana and play out Little Cindy. So this is actually a risky play because they drew Teeth and Ambitions. They can just get rid of Cinderella and I don't have a reply. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have inked the Cinderella and played out a Tiana. No, they don't have Teeth and Ambitions. Okay, so turn 2. I ink a Piglet. I don't have a 2-drop, which kind of sucks. I'll play out Cinderella. Alright, so here's the other cool mechanic, right? Some of these cards are songs. That is, instead of paying the ink cost in the upper corner, you can have a character that costs that much sing it for free. So instead of having to pay 3 to play Storm Rage on, I use Cinderella to sing that song to do the damage and have its effect. Okay, so Ducky, I'm sorry. You just started your first ever D&D 5e campaign, and I thought a Shifter Wereshark Druid was a good idea. My DM did it. I'm screwed. Yeah. If I were your DM, I would say no to a Shifter Wereshark too. Why? Okay. Because, at least for me, when you started playing those sort of characters that really get beyond like standard fantasy and into the world of like kitchen sink fantasy, it becomes really hard to world build around it. The other reason is, I don't know. Like for me at least, like tone and feel is very important to my games. And so the other thing is if you were like a swimmer wereshark, you just sort of put the impetus on your DM to include those sort of things in the campaign setting. Right? Now the campaign has to have some water, or your character is effectively getting screwed out of one of their special abilities. Yeah. But Lord Crano, I so love that character. That's awesome. Yeah, don't listen to me, right? Everyone has their own, like, little particular needs and interests. So, like, what I like is not by no means, like, the right thing or the wrong thing, okay? Yeah, like, if you buy my book, Galder's Gazetteer, there is a shape-shifting class, a Theranthrope, and the illustration is a wereshark, right? So yeah, I contradict myself too. Oh man, I forgot about that. There's the wereshark in Galder's. This game's not going nearly as well. Get rid of this Cinderella. And we'll drop our flute. Crush the Piglet. Hello, Desert Campaign. It's a land shark. So, Mr. Ducky, did you keep that character or did you switch to a different one? So, because one sort of thing that I like to keep in mind, or sort of like prod players, right, is there are lots of different characters that you would enjoy playing. Your imagination is vast, and there are lots of things that you would have fun doing in a campaign setting. So choose one of those characters, those many characters that you would enjoy. Choose one of them that would fit well with the party, fit well with the setting, fit well with the theme that we're trying to create together. Yo, this is not looking good. Look out, big beast. Emo beast. What's the strangest wear thing in D&D? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like wear birds. The Aarakocra. I can't stand Aarakocra either. Except for Jarthan. Wear birds? Yeah, if you buy the Galder's Gazetteer, there's a whole shapeshifter class, and you can definitely be werebirds. Okay, now we're finally getting up. Okay, this is not good. So what my opponent is fixing to do is wipe my board. I love the D&D movie too, right? Like, the D&D movie came out just weeks, like right around the whole OGL situation, right? And I was extremely bitter at Wizards of the Coast about the brand, everything, right? There was widespread talk about whether or not we should be pushing for a boycott, whether or not the little D&D YouTuber community should cover the movie at all. But eventually, you know, my friends asked me to go. It's been a while since I've seen the movie in the theaters. I went, saw it, ate some popcorn, and it was great. I loved it. I loved it. It worked on so many levels. Okay, and then Robin Hood now. We can take out this mini. And we'll play this other, and we'll just get rid of everybody. Goodness. Alright, so yeah, let's take that opening scene, right? With Jonathan, right? Oh, you've seen the trailer 1,000 times. It looks so good. It is. Like I said, it works on several levels, right? That opening scene with Jonathan, right? You were told ahead of the time that the last counselor is an Aarakocra, right? And so if you know a lot about D&D lore, that makes you happy because you're like, oh my gosh, he's an Aarakocra. Aarakocra hate people being in prison. They hate cages. They'll want to free the prisoners. But so even if you don't know anything, you're like, okay, it's just another person. If you don't know anything about D&D, it's just a funny scene with a funny ending when they jump out the window, right? But if you play D&D, you also know that that's exactly how campaigns start. The DM tries to do something nice for the players, tries to give them an easy way out, and the players just mess it up because that's what players do. So if you don't know anything about D&D, you can just appreciate the humor. But if you do know about D&D, it works on lots of different levels. It works because you played the game. It works because you understand the lore. This is a wonderful job with it all around. A real love letter to the hobby. I'm not going to do anything with my Gaston. I don't want him to die. Yeah. Derailed that train. Oh, man, I lost this game. Shucks. Have I seen the quarter cruise campaign? No. It's on YouTube. To tell you the truth, I hardly watch any D&D content on YouTube. Right? Like, I spend so much time creating, so much time playing and thinking about it, that when I want to watch YouTube, it's almost always something completely unrelated. If someone puts out a D&D video and it's like a smaller creator and it pops into my feed, like they only have a couple hundred subscribers, yeah, I'll watch it because I've been there and like I want to give them a chance. And if they're good, like, you know, maybe help promote them and welcome them into the fold and stuff like that. Or maybe it's like one of my friends and like it's a topic that I'm really, really interested in and I want to know their opinion, then I'll watch it. But 95% of the stuff I watch on YouTube has nothing to do with tabletop RPGs. GG. They actually act out certain parts. It's pretty cool. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh. Back when I was in high school, I made a short little movie that was kind of like that. Like it cut from like people like walking in the woods doing adventuring stuff, and it cut back to like people like around a table rolling dice and arguing with each other. It was revolutionary for 2005, whatever. Okay. I think that's about wraps it up for today. I think we did some good deck tech here. I think you saw the power of Gaston. And I think you see how Steel Song is making a comeback even against some of these newer red, purple, and discard decks. I've been on it for 5 years, right? That's a long time making content in the D&D space. All right, so folks, if you like this, all the other Lorcana streams are on my $1 Patreon, link in the description. I also have a Discord. It's somewhere in this chat. It's also pinned down there. Thanks for hanging out. I know you have options for entertainment, and thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. So until next time, folks, see ya.